Hey everyone, happy Monday. I'm happy to say that I am feeling much better, and I'm here to share tip number two on how you guys can make more money and close more sales. So, before I talk about tip number two in more detail, I wanted to actually go over my story in a little more detail as well. So, as I mentioned previously, I actually began my selling career in auto sales. Where I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I struggled quite a bit in auto sales. And a lot of that simply had to do because one, I didn't have an effective sales process, but even more so, I wasn't really trying to make a connection with my customer. I didn't know the importance of that or how to do that. Moving over to telecom, I still struggled for a few months, but eventually I simply just got sick and tired of being sick and tired of not making any money. So I started doing my own research. I looked online, I looked on YouTube, I listened to a lot of audiobooks, I read a bunch of books about selling so I could improve my sales process. And I started changing things here and there, trying this technique and, a couple of different little closing techniques. But what I believe improved my sales the most was simply just making a connection with my customer. And you do that a few different ways. One is to simply start by just asking them questions, just learning about your customer. Hey, how's your day going? What do you have planned for this weekend? When's your next vacation? How's the family? Things like that. You want to do that so that you can build some common ground with your customer. The more common ground that you have with your customer, the more likely they are to buy from you. Think about your best friend. You make tons of recommendations to your best friend, right? And why do you do that? Because they're your best friend. You want the best for them. You're going to recommend that they go to this mechanic. You're going to recommend that they go to this restaurant simply because you want the best for them because that's your best friend. It's the same concept with your customers. The, the more that you have a common ground with your customer, the more likely they're going to want to buy from you because you have that common ground with them. And it doesn't take long to build that common ground. It only takes a few seconds to find a few things that you and your customer have in common. Lastly, what's going to help you really build that connection with your customer is to simply solve their problem. Ideally, solving their problem is going to lead to you making a commission immediately, but sometimes that won't always be the case. Sometimes you'll just need to solve their problem and not necessarily get paid for it right away, but maybe that leads to you closing a sale later down the line, or at least getting a customer referral from them from someone who actually is about to buy. Either way, by you helping them, they're going to feel a more lot like you're actually there to support them and help them than just simply to sell them, and which in turn will actually lead to lead to them actually buying from you. So go ahead and keep an eye out on Wednesday for my next video. And if you like this video or you took something from it, please go ahead and share it. Remember, you all deserve the best, and I'm here to help you get it. Again, I offer one on one sales coaching as well as interview prep sessions. And you can reach me directly at 713-459-5945. I'll actually even give you guys a free 15-minute consultation. Again, that's 713-459-5945. I'll see you on the next one and have a great week.